Here at the Wrestling Rundown, we are saddened by another loss in the wrestling community, as we've learned today of the passing of one Bobby the Brain Heenan. Arguably the best wrestling manager of all time. The people he's managed over his career, which started in the 60s, and he didn't officially announce his retirement until 2002, essentially spanned a who's who of professional wrestling. Andre the Giant, the Blackjacks, even Ric Flair. It's hard to imagine. It's hard to imagine WWE history without Bobby Heenan. Because he was so integral in so much that happened in their heyday. And then once past the point of being a manager, and he became one of the commentators on Monday Night Raw, then later over on WCW, he was a commentator on Monday Nitro for a long time, and even though he announced his retirement in 2002, in 2004 he had a short storyline in Ring of Honor, feuding with Jim Cornette, and in 2005 and 2006 making appearances in TNA, as well as being inducted to the WWE Hall of Fame, doing commentary in the Gimmick Battle Royal, and a fighter, survivor of throat cancer and whatnot. It's rough, and it's another one of those guys who, when you think of the influence of guys like Roddy Piper and Dusty Rhodes after they pass, this is almost the same thing, and it's crazy to think that in ring, when you think of who are the best of the best in professional wrestling, you think of wrestlers. You think of Shawn Michaels, Bruno Sammartino, Dusty Rhodes, Ric Flair. You think of the best. But arguably, you could put Bobby Heenan on that list. Because there was hardly anything he did, be it managing, commentating, interviewing, or even occasionally getting in the ring. Everything he did seemed to be gold.
He was a quintessential heel. Everything he did oozed evil. He's what people really see as the best way to be a heel commentator. You don't get much better than Bobby Heenan, especially when you have such a great counterpart in Gorilla Monsoon, or anyone else that he worked with. His influence is going to be big. I mean, Corey Graves always gives big props to Bobby Heenan for being his inspiration for commentary, and we see how well Corey Graves is doing now. I can only imagine who else he's inspired and who else we're going to get with a little bit of what Bobby Heenan gave us in the world of wrestling.
Yeah. Survived by his spouse, whom they married in 1974.
Holy crap.
His daughter and grandson. Our well wishes go out to his family and anyone who may have been under the banner of the Heenan family, and all of his friends and cohorts in professional wrestling who are still around. It's got to be a rough day. And it's never fun when we have to open an episode like this. But hopefully this is going to inspire more things, more callbacks to the old days maybe, that we'll see in the future to come. I'm hoping maybe this could bring a resurgence of the manager.
That'd be great.
You know, something that this era of wrestling really, really lacks. So, yeah, condolences again to the friends and family of Bobby Heenan, and may he rest in power.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't be shocked. I am not a 16-year-old boy. I am still Travis Colt with Kevin Hawk, and this is week 171, starting with the Indy news.
I don't believe him.
Fuck you.
Show me your ID.
No.
Alright.
Yeah, starting with the Indy news like per usual, and we're going to start with the results, starting with AIW's Cool as Ice, featuring, sort of, Dean Malenko.
Yeah, he was there, I think.
We don't know if he was actually involved in the show, so if you do know,
Yeah,
post down in the comments. But according to the results, he wasn't.
Yeah, like, there was no involvement during any of the matches, I guess, so, so we don't know exactly what his part in the show was.
Yeah.
So Bobby Beverly defeated Shawn Schultz.
Bobby Beverly.
Britt Baker defeated Faye Jackson. Frankie Flynn defeated PB Smooth in a 10-man tag match which featured 2 replacements. Ethan Page, DJ Z, Laredo Kid, El Gringo Loco, and EC3 defeated Trey Lamar, Josh Bishop, AJ Gray, Garrison King, and Malcolm Monroe III.
Yeah.
So no Chase Oliver on that side, and no Matt Cross, M-Dog 20 on the established veteran members of AIW team. Matthew Justice defeated Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
Yes.
Team 2 Infinity defeated Colt Cabana and Grado to retain the Tag Team Championships. Joey Janela successfully retained the Intense Championship from Sanjay Dutt. Filthy Tom Lawler defeated Dominic Guarini. And Tim Donst successfully retained the Absolute Championship over Lewis Linden and Tracy Williams.
And, well, tentatively, because this is never a guarantee, defend the championship against Nick Gage on November 24th at Hell on Earth 13. But with the track record of Nick Gage, there's a good chance he might not make the show.
Yeah, it's iffy.
Very.
I want to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Maybe he's learned his lesson from not being able to show up at his own deathmatch tournament?
Yeah. Also on Friday, though, we had Shine 45 from Eber City, Florida. We had the Sparkle Showcase.
Yes.
Where Camilla Kane defeated Miss Hannah. This sounded like remember the Pussycat Dolls defeated a teacher?
Excuse me, Miss Hannah? That does sound like... I might have had a teacher named Miss Hannah.
ACR defeated La Rosa Negra in the Anything Goes match. MJ Jenkins defeated Natalia Markova. Stormy Lee defeated Lady Chardonnay Darcy. God, I don't like that name at all.
Lady Chardonnay. Just stick with that. I like that.
For real.
I think that's cool.
Vanessa Craven defeated Dimension to Rose. Aria Blake, Candy Cartwright, and Kira Hogan defeated Aja Pereira, Leah Knox, and a Dominique Fabiano, who was a replacement, I'm assuming, for Dynamite Didi, unless it's the same person. Is there a name change I wasn't aware of? I don't know. But in case this is a thing, then, like, this weekend, it's all the multi-person matches that needed replacements.
Yeah. Not everyone can make it.
Well, I guess, there's been a lot of crap happening around the country.
It's true. There might be a lot of people that are, like, just unable to show up.
Yeah. And traveling might not be easy. Allison Kay defeated Brandy Lauren. Priscilla Kelly defeated Jordan Grace to retain the Nova Championship.
Yep.
And LuFisto defeated Holly Dead and Evilise to retain the Shine Championship. Kudos.
A lot of title retentions.
Yeah.
On
Everybody's
your side.
retaining.
Yeah. Not so much on my side.
No?
No.
Well, tell us what happened on...
No.
No?
I'm going to start with the other one first. Because that technically happened first. Because their Saturday was before our Saturday.
Fair enough.
So I want to talk about New Japan Pro Wrestling's destruction in Hiroshima.
Big fish.
Not Big Fish.
Big aquarium.
We had Chaos' Hiroki Goto, Jado, and Yoshihashi defeat Hiroshi Tenzan, Jushin Thunder Liger, and Tiger Mask in 6-man tag action. David Finlay and Juice Robinson defeated Bad Luck Fale and Leo Tonga. Roppongi Vice defeated the Bullet Club's Chase Owens.
That's my boy.
And Yujiro Takahashi. Kota Ibushi, Michael Elgin, and Togi Makabe defeated Minoru Suzuki, Taka Michinoku, and Takashi Iizuka. Funky Future, Ricochet, and Reisuke Taguchi defeated Taichi and Yoshinobu Kanemaru to become the new IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. War Machine retained the IWGP Heavyweight Championships against... They seem to be doing this match... They're doing this match in every single show. So again, they defeated the Killer Elite Squad and the Guerrillas of Destiny.
It's a big boy match.
Yes, yes it is. 10-man tag team match where all of the Los Ingobernables de Japón defeated Chaos's Gato, Kazuchika Okada, Tomohiro Ishii, Toriano, and Will Ospreay. Kushida defeated El Desperado to retain the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship. And Hiroshi Tanahashi defeated Zack Sabre Jr. to retain the IWGP Intercontinental Championship. And then over on the ring...
If Zack Sabre Jr. would have beaten him, it would have really become an Intercontinental title.
Yeah. If an English guy beat the Japanese guy for the Intercontinental title in Japan. Alright, then we have Ring of Honor Television. This one was a very simple, not a whole lot of fun stuff happened.
Not a whole bunch of nonsense.
Matches were alright. Kenny King defeated Hangman Page with a Royal Flush. That gives him a little bit of momentum heading into a title match with Kushida. Marty Scurll defeated Rocky Romero with the Bird of Prey. That was a pretty good match. Cody has changed the way that the Code of Honor will now happen in his matches because he unveiled the official Ring of Honor. And it looks like a Super Bowl championship ring, and he says that he will not be shaking hands, people will be kissing his ring. I don't think that's going to go over very well with Minoru Suzuki in their title match.
I don't see very many opponents of Cody Rhodes abiding by that code of honor.
Probably not. The fans were really into it.
Is it the Cody of honor?
You know, he didn't say that, but I wouldn't be surprised if he changes it somewhere down the line. I don't know. Yeah, yeah.
No, I mean...
It's probably not going to work out very well for Cody.
There's a handful of people that I could see doing it, but none of them would be his opponents, because they're all Bullet Club guys.
And it's Hangman Page and the Young Bucks.
And I don't even see Hangman Page doing it.
No?
No. Hangman Page is
Marty Scurll.
Marty Scurll, the Bucks.
Kenny won't do it. Bad Luck won't do it.
No, Bad Luck would.
No, he wouldn't.
He'd do it for a pop.
Yujiro Takahashi might.
Yeah. No, I know. I still Bad Luck would do it for the pop, and not even for the crowd pop. He'd want to pop the Bucks.
Would the Gorillas do it
at the same time?
As Bad Luck Fale? Oh
no, at the same time as each other. Yeah.
Well, what about the now Leo Tonga?
I don't know enough about him to know.
I mean, he's brothers with Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, so
it's hard saying. I just say like the Bullet Club, with the exception of maybe Hangman Page, would probably do it.
And because I don't think Kenny would do it.
No, he'd clean it. Well, he would. He'd just clean it first.
Because he's the funny. Yeah. And in the main event, the Briscoes defeated Vinny Marseglia and TKO Ryan, the Kingdom, in tag team action. We had Bully Ray on commentary, hoping that the Briscoes can get on the same page before they head into a match with the Kingdom at Death Before Dishonor.
And they won.
And it worked out pretty freaking well. We also had BJ Whitmer on commentary for most of it. That was... I mean, when it's not Colt Cabana, BJ Whitmer's a good guy to have on commentary.
Yeah, and BJ Whitmer, good dude. Not as often on Ring of Honor TV as in the past.
He seems to kind of be going.
He's winding down a little bit.
Yeah, I think he's been working more at the dojo. I think him and Brutal Bob have been kind of running the dojo.
Cheeseburger.
He's very popular in Japan. Yeah. So that is it for results. You got a news story?
WCW star? Question mark and quotation marks. Lodi, who most people, when I bring him up in conversation, don't even remember that he is a person.
He's part of the Ravens flock, right?
He was part of the Ravens flock, and then later gained prominence as part of a tag team called the West Hollywood Blondes. Him and Lenny Lane.
Is that them trying to be Austin and Pillman?
No.
No.
The name, yes. The gimmick, no.
Okay. I didn't watch WCW, so I don't know.
But he's announcing that he's about to retire. He's got a show. His last show's coming up real quick here in the future. He plans on moving on to public speaking. I don't know why or to what. He has had run-ins with the law in the past over drug charges. So maybe it has something to do with that. He has had 3 neck surgeries over his career, so it might have something to do with safety in sports. So it could be a multitude of things. So yeah.
I don't know why that reminded me, but I just feel like I want to say this just so you can have a little laugh. Global Force Wrestling is about to do some shows in Canada, and potentially, I think Bound for Glory is going to be in Canada. Don't quote me on that. They're doing a show up there, but Jim Cornette can't go because he's banned from Canada.
Who?
Jim Cornette.
No, the other thing.
Global Force Wrestling.
Who?
Used to be Impact. Used to be TNA.
The one that had AJ Styles and Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
Oh.
The abomination love child of Jeff Jarrett.
Just himself?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, no one else wants to give birth to that shit.
Alright. Well, if I was Canada too, I would also ban Jim Cornette's. Even if you weren't the James E. Cornette, if your name just happened to be Jim Cornette.
You're
banned.
You're unfortunate. But the actual news story that I want to talk about is, like we saw a couple weeks ago at Triple Mania, where Dr. Wagner lost his mask. Over the weekend in CMLL, competitor we just saw in the Mae Young Classic, Princesa Sugehit, ended up being unmasked in a match against Zeuxis. 21 years into her career, she lost her mask. She was worried that people wouldn't like her now that she's unmasked. She's very pretty. She looks like an older Solo Darling to me. But yeah, apparently there's been a lot of outpouring of love. Like, people are still interested in seeing her wrestle. So this is probably not the end of her career, but yeah. Apparently you get a lot of extra money if you're willing to unmask yourself in Mexico.
Oh, yeah.
Because Dr. Wagner got paid over $255,000 to lose his mask.
Well, essentially, it's it's your character's legacy.
Yeah.
Well, it's your character in general, and sometimes it's as far as saying it's your family legacy.
Or it's your identity.
Yeah.
Essentially, you're changing who you are essentially at that point. So, yeah. So
it's kind of a big deal.
So yeah, Princesa Sugehit is now maskless. We'll see what that does for her in the future. But I think that is it for news. It's time for upcoming shows. What the fuck? Got real epic with that?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Alright, that's good.
That was you and your little kid voice.
Hey, fuck you, man.
So, we're going to start things off with you.
Oh shit, okay. We are going to start with me.
Yeah.
I didn't know what direction he was going with it, so
Going all directions.
I'm going to start Friday, the 22nd. In Las Vegas, Nevada, we have Ring of Honor's Death Before Dishonor.
I don't know why I pointed down like we're in Las Vegas. Like, this is where it is.
We are not in Las Vegas. We have some interesting matches set up for this show, where we will have the Young Bucks defending the ROH Tag Team titles against the Motor City Machine Guns. And this is not the last time we will see the Young Bucks on the card, and I'll talk about that in just a second. Chuck Taylor will take on Marty Scurll in singles action.
Hey!
Jay White versus Punishment Martinez in a Las Vegas street fight. Jay Lethal versus Silas Young in a last man standing or last real man standing, depends on who wins. Then we will have a 6-man tag team match where the Kingdom will take on... Wait, hang on. Nope. Yeah. Okay. So, it's very, very interesting what they're doing here. So, we have the Kingdom taking on the Briscoes and Bully Ray. The winner of that match will then face the new 6-man tag team champions, the Hung Bucks, as Hangman Page and the Young Bucks, for the ROH 6-man tag team titles. So the Young Bucks playing double duty, defending both of their ROH championships in one night. So
whichever match happens second, they have a much higher chance of losing their belts.
Unless Hangman Page can pull the extra weight.
Yeah.
And it depends on who they have to face. Because, I mean, the other team is technically... The Young Bucks and Hangman Page have the advantage because Hangman Page will have not wrestled.
Yeah.
All the other competitors will have wrestled. And it depends on how quickly that next match happens.
Well, it depends on what match happens first. Because if the 6-man tag title match happens first, then there's still shit out of luck for the tag titles.
True. Then there's a better chance we can see the Motor City Machine Guns taking the tag titles. And then we have the television title on the line. Kushida takes on Kenny King to make up for the fact that Cody and Marty Scurll got involved in their last match. And then in the main event, Cody defends the ROH World Championship against Minoru Suzuki. Good luck, Cody.
Yeah.
That is all I got for Friday. You got a Friday show, too.
I got a Friday show, and it is Evolve 92 in Livonia, Michigan.
Livonia.
Friday, versus DJ Z is going to happen. Matt Riddle and Keith Lee will take on Doom Patrol. Anthony Henry and James Drake will face Ethan Page and ACH. I believe that's a tag title match.
Yes, defending the Evolve tag titles.
And also defending champion Zack Sabre Jr. faces off against the Evolve return of Davey Richards.
Yeah, who hasn't been there since Evolve
44.
And is getting an Evolve Championship match against Zack Sabre Jr.
Yeah.
That's going to be a hell of a match.
It's going to be probably a really good match. And an exciting return for Davey Richards. It's going to be right there into the tops of the whole thing again. Because he was kind of a big deal there before he left.
Oh, absolutely.
Saturday, I got Evolve 93.
Oh, shit.
From Summit, Illinois, where Anthony Henry takes on Jason the Gift Kincaid. James Drake takes on Austin Theory. Darby Allin takes on DJ Z. Zack Sabre Jr. takes on Fred Yehi in a potentially non-title match. Or, well, it's non-title either way, but potentially Zack Sabre Jr. might not be going into that match as the champion if Davey Richards beats him the night before.
Absolutely.
Just saying. Keith Lee could have a chance to potentially win himself into a title match because he's facing potential next champion Davey Richards.
Yeah.
So a lot happens on Evolve 93 based off that one match in Evolve 92.
And it sets the stage for the next couple Evolve shows with how many titles are on the line, how many title changes there could be, and a lot of potential wins and losses. So.
But there will also be the WWN Live Championship on the line as Matt Riddle defends against Tracy Williams in an anything goes match.
Ooh. Can the chosen bro, the king of bros,
handle the hot sauce?
Can he handle the hot sauce? Glad you kept going with that. Thank you for that.
Sunday the 24th.
Hey.
Beyond Wrestling presents Far Beyond Wrestling.
Yes. Probably took him a while to come up with that. The name of that show.
Where there might be more matches. There are going to be more matches at the time because it's a conjunction show with Powerbomb.tv.
Yeah, a lot of matches are going to be shot for Powerbomb TV prior to the Beyond show, especially now that Beyond Wrestling is on Powerbomb.tv.
But Beyond matches that are confirmed for this weekend, Doom Patrol versus the Amityville Project, John Silver versus Brian Malonis. Team Pog versus the Gentleman's Club. Martin Stone versus JT. And Joey Janela versus AR Fox.
Yeah. Some good matchups there.
And you've got the last upcoming show for this episode of the Indy News.
Technically, mine will happen before yours because it's Sunday in Japan before it's Sunday here.
So you think.
That's what I've learned as far as time is concerned. But we have destruction in Kobe.
Beef.
You say that every year, and it's never going to stop.
Never.
The third and last show on the Destruction Tour, we have Hirai Kawato and Hiroshi Tenzan taking on Katsuya Kitamura and Tomoyuki Oka. We have a 10-man tag match again where Jushin Thunder Liger, Ricochet, Reisuke Toguchi, Tiger Mask, and Togi Makabe will take on El Desperado, Taichi, Takamichi Noko, Takeshi Uzuka, and Yoshinobu Kanemaru. Tag team match where Bad Luck Fale and Chase Owens will take on Hiroki Goto and Yoshihashi. Beretta will take on Yujiro Takahashi in singles match.
Not Trent?
No, because he's irrelevant, according to some lists on the internet. War Machine, again, defends the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team titles against the Guerrillas of Destiny and the Killer Elite Squad. David Finlay and Kota Ibushi versus Hiroshi Tanahashi and Michael Elgin.
David Finlay taking an upgrade from Juice Robinson.
Yeah, a little bit. Rocky Romero, Tomohiro Ishii, and Toru Yano will take on Los Ingobernables members Bushi, Sonata, and Tetsuya Naito. Kazuchika Okada and Will Ospreay will take on Evil and Hiromu Takahashi of the Los Ingobernables. And in the main event, Juice Robinson is taking a jump up as he challenges Kenny Omega for the IWGP United States Championship.
Alright.
They're both taking steps up.
Yeah.
I think Juice Robinson is taking a bigger step up.
He's taking a bigger step up, but I think David Finlay's taking a more successful step forward.
You don't think Juice Robinson's going to beat Kenny Omega? No faith.
I mean...
No faith in the Juice unless it's Juventude.
Exactly. I'm not saying that I wouldn't think it'd be cool if Juice Robinson beat Kenny Omega, because that would be one of those things that you could call, like, upset of the decade.
Yeah.
But I just don't see it happening.
Well, we'll find out next week when we have results. But for now, Indie News is done. Thanks for watching.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
Click the links.
There's a lot of links.
All of them.
There's tons of links. There's all the social media links that we put in the norm for every single video on this YouTube channel.
But the most important ones
are above ours, because they're the links of the independent wrestling promotions that we talk about every single week or every other week, or depending on how often they run shows. Here on the Wrestling Rundown. Like ROHWrestling.com,
WWNLive.com,
ChicagoPro.com,
AIWrestling.com,
CZWrestling.com,
and many more. Woo. And we want to add more based on your suggestions. So using those social media links, send us links to your favorite and/or local promotions, their YouTube pages, their Facebook pages, their websites, where we can get a little bit of what they got going on, plus upcoming shows, and within 24 hours, the results of said shows. Those are the most important. If we like what they got going on, we will not only continue to talk about them on a regular basis, but we'll give you a shout out for bringing them to our attention. We also want you to check out our podcast.
That's the SoundCloud link.
And we want to check out Reasonable Wrestling Fans.
It's reasonable with a W.
Like wrestling. Where you can see all of our extra stuff. Coming up in just about a week or so, we will have a brand new unboxing video, a battle of the boxes as Pro Wrestling Crate takes on Wrestle Crate to see who will be the official crate of the Wrestling Rundown / Reasonable Wrestling Fans. But you want to stay over here because coming up later this week, we will have predictions for No Mercy. Because it's happening. But for now, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you at whatever video you decide to watch next.
I'm moving to Canada.
Fuck you.
Yeah.